Hello, my name is Klaus Walterbusch from the Dust Patrol. I'm a professional photographer for 36 years. I repair cameras for more than 30 years now, and I clean sensors since the beginning of digital cameras. In this video I'm going to show you how to clean the sensor of your Nikon D-SLR camera. After watching it, you will be able to do this on your own. Before we start, let me answer two common questions. Number one. I can see dust looking into the viewfinder. Is this the dust I have on my pictures? No, it is not. These are SLR cameras. The light goes through the lens and is being reflected by this mirror onto the screen, which you can see on the top of the mirror box. Dust which you see in the viewfinder is on the screen, but the screen does not have any effect on the picture at all. So don't worry about dust which you can see on the screen. Let me put the camera on the table facing down so dust does not fall into it. Second question, is it dust that I have in the lens? Nikon lenses have a little lever. You can push it aside, which will open the aperture. Now I can look through it. Every second lens may have very tiny spots of dust in the lens, which will not have any effect on the pictures. Something in the lens which would be visible on the picture must be very huge. I think I've never had it in my life. So let me attach, so it is not the lens. Let me attach the lens. But where is the dust which I see on the picture? It is on the sensor. Before we start cleaning the sensor, we have to check the battery. The camera will not allow you to switch it into camera cleaning mode if the battery is low. I recommend to fully charge the battery before you start cleaning the camera. We do not need an industrial clean room to clean the camera, but the environment we're cleaning it in should be pretty dust-free. Before we start cleaning, we want to take a test picture. We want to be able to compare before and after. To take a test picture, we switch the camera to A for aperture preferred. So we have control on the aperture. We want to have a small aperture because this will show dust on the sensor the best. But remember, the small aperture is the large number. So let's dial the aperture to f-stop 22. Also, the lens for taking a test picture should be at a focal length of 50 or more. Before we can take the test picture, we switch off the autofocus, either on the lens or on the body. If we don't switch it off and try to take a test picture against a blank piece of paper, the camera will not find anything to focus on and it will not release. With the autofocus switched off, the problem is solved. So now let's take a test picture. While taking the test picture, I swipe the camera slowly across this white piece of paper. This will avoid that I take pictures of something which is on the piece of paper. Only things on the sensor shall be seen clearly on the picture. I can see dust on this text picture, so this camera needs cleaning. First, let's start with the dry sensor cleaning method. We switch the camera on, click on Menu, scroll down to the Tools symbol, lock mirror up for cleaning, start OK, and now the camera wants us to press the shutter release button. We remove the lens and here you can see the sensor. Where is a spot which you see on the picture in the top left corner? A spot on the picture in the top left corner on the sensor is in the bottom left corner. Sometimes it's not easy to find it, so a lighted sensor loop like this is very helpful. Yes, this makes it easy to locate the dust. Now we take a blower Hold the camera upside down and blow into the mirror box. Do never enter the mirror box with the nozzle. With a loupe, I check the sensor. In many cases, the sensor now will be clean and you are done. Else, we go to the next step. Let me put the camera facing down so we don't get dust into it. We use the Dust Patrol sensor brush. The Dust Patrol sensor brush has very fine bristles. These nylon bristles are electrostatically charged by nature. When I blow air through the bristles, this electrostatic charge is improved very much. I swipe from left to right across the sensor. I hardly touch it. I do not sweep dust from one side to the other, but the electrostatic charge attracts the dust and it jumps into the bristles. So let me store the brush safely and check the sensor again. The sensor may be clean now, else we will move to the wet cleaning method. Now let's get to the most interesting part, the wet sensor cleaning method. Therefore we need the Dust Patrol sensor swab. The sensor swabs are individually sealed. Some products on the markets have their cloths welded around the swab. This may result in sharp edges, which we don't want to have. They can endanger the sensor. Our swabs have the cloth folded around the swab and held by a rubber ring. Our method is safe. The Dust Patrol sensor swabs come in 3 different sizes. They are color-coded. Yellow, 24mm wide for full-frame cameras like this Nikon D-SLR. 20mm wide, blue for Micro Four Third cameras, and red, 70mm wide for APS-C size sensors, the most common size on the market. Let's cut open the seal. Pull out the swab halfway, but put it aside for the moment. The Dust Patrol offers 2 cleaning fluids, Gamma and Beta. Beta is not flammable and may be taken on a plane. The cleaning power of both is the same. So now let's switch the camera into cleaning mode. Menu, the tool symbol, lock mirror up for cleaning, OK, and push the shutter release button. Facing downwards for the moment. Now let's put 1, 2, 3 to 4 drops of cleaning liquid onto the swab. Never spill fluid directly onto the sensor. I go into the mirror box to the very left end. With a slight pressure, move to the right side to the very end again and slowly backwards. The cleaning fluid evaporates instantly, so it's dry the moment I pull out the swab. I dispose the swab and don't use it again. I don't want to contaminate the camera. With the inspection loupe, I check the sensor. It looks good to me. Let's attach the lens again. And let's take a test picture. This looks good to me. If the sensor is not clean the first time, you can repeat the step. Thank you for watching our video and I wish you successful cleaning your sensor.